We're Hudson and Harmony. We're just two newlyweds who thought we could build our dream van in 3 months in our apartment before our lease ran out. Spoiler, we didn't make it. We packed up everything, moved in with family, and kept going, one slow, overwhelming step at a time. We've never done anything like this before, but we're learning as we go. And today, we're finally tackling the ceiling.
A little aggressive. Dangerous. That was nice.
Just watch me the eyeballs. What?
That was really bright compared to ours.
Yeah, if you want, you can put that one in there with me. It's gonna be yours.
I'm gonna have to circle, or not circle, but jigsaw here in a second.
And this is enough right here to move this switch wherever we want.
Yeah.
Is that too much? I don't think so, because like we might have to like route it however we want.
Yeah.
I think it's okay.
That's good.
Starting to look kind of crazy in here with all the wires. So once you add red in, I feel like it really,
It's a bomb.
yeah.
What we would need to do is get it in there like this, and like this. And it's in there.
Wow, that's crazy.
It's not going anywhere. I'm pushing on it right now, it's not going out.
Okay. It's so awesome. It's so awesome.
Fix this one. Oh, careful. I scratched it.
Okay, that one can be the one that was an example.
Yes.
And we won't put them in until everything's ready.
Yeah, that's sad. Just got a scratch on the front of it.
It was an example.
Yeah.
Tester dummy, our dummy.
Yeah, we're only doing 7 lights for sure now.
Okay. We just finished the wires. I did some research for how to do the puck lights and the fan connections. So that's what we're gonna do right now. We're gonna fix those connections, and then next thing would be to put on the ceiling panels. What do you think, hun?
I'm thinking, let's get it.
So all of our puck lights are wired and ready for when we put the ceiling in. And then we got our bathroom puck light too. And then all we have left to do is our front fan. We have to get some Wago nuts for that. And then our back fan is also connected. And I think I said it before, but I'll say it again. Explorer's Life helped us so much with all these connections, and figuring out wiring is actually way easier than I was expecting, which is great. I just wanted to give you a close-up of our electric because we had to go buy a couple more Wago connectors for these big boys. But it's literally so simple. You literally just put the positives together in one, and then you put the negatives together in another, and you just clip them down and call it a night.
Looks good.
And then you just clip it down, and they're not going anywhere. And the fan is connected. How about that? How about that?
And you want to make sure when you're in there that these things go all the way to the end, and you got no wire sticking out the back here. Otherwise, isn't that a fire hazard?
Yes.
Fire hazard. So, yeah.
Ta-da!
Nifty, nifty. So our awesome neighbor, Rolando, just ended up giving us this really awesome headset here, and it's gonna help so much. I mean, this thing is very bright, and I'm not gonna blind myself anymore by looking at it. But yeah, this is gonna be awesome. This will be perfect for what we're gonna do.
I feel like our neighbors are just helping us out so much.
This light from one guy, I mean, yeah, this is just perfect. We're really blessed.
We're currently putting tape on the sections of our van that are
a little bit
sharper with this black and red cord, since it's not covered in marine grade wire, which is this white cord. These red and black are more susceptible to cutting on our sharp parts, so we're putting electrical tape in those spots, and then after that I think we're putting on our ceiling.
Boom, boom, boom,
boom, boom, boom, boom, boom, boom.
Bang, 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 bang.
Okay, well, since we went to Home Depot, Hudson had this great idea to see if they rented support rods, and they don't. So Hudson's making DIY support rods right now, and I'll show you what he's up to.
So we've got these like 1-inch or 1x2 strips. They're super cheap, and currently attaching my socks to the top and bottom to avoid tearing up our floors and the ceiling. And so we'll see how it's gonna work. I think it's gonna work pretty good.
Yeah, so we got 4 panels of 1/2-inch birch ply for the ceiling, and then we just got our walls, which is also 1/2-inch birch ply. We got 6, right?
6 for the walls, yeah.
6 for the walls, and we're gonna have like a lot of leftover, but it's great because we can use it for other places in the van.
Here is the finished product.
I didn't even realize, but he put his socks on both ends for the ceiling panels so that the floor is protected and the ceiling's protected. I love you. This is our ceiling before inserted. So we're going to add pegs in the center of these guys, like where the seams are, so that when we place them together, it's not only being held by the furring strips on the ceiling, but it's also being held together so that it's not only strong and durable with the ceiling, but with each other as pieces, like a puzzle.
You're coming up on some stuff. Your head hurts from looking out the side of your eyes.
Yes. Sock one.
Pin it in the corner. These two. That helps so much.
Okay. It's in. It's in. It's in. So since all the screws were holding its weight right there
Yes.
on this side of the panel, this guy fell down. I mean, when this guy fell down, 2 of the screws pulled out from the ceiling, and so we had to make sure to readjust the little peg thing, this little stand, I don't know what it's called.
Sock peg.
Sock peg, and we had to drill in 2 extra nails because the other 2 just came out.
Yeah, unfortunately.
The plywood, so.
Well, that screw that we just put in right here did not bite, and so we're gonna have to figure out another way to like really compress it there so that it will bite onto this little section right here, which is proving difficult.
And we're a little nervous that it's not just that one, but it's several of them.
Yeah.
Because this is so heavy.
And it's just bending.
Okay, moment of truth.
It's one. It's only a little bit scary.
Why would you do that?
Because it's only on one. And I would rather it just be done. Okay.
All right.
You okay?
Okay.
You get wax?
No. It's scary.
There you go. That's good. So guys, we are putting in our last 2 ceiling panel pieces right here and here, and we're gonna get started on that. We've got these little pegs ready. Yeah, we're gonna get these last 2 ceiling panels in.
Oh, the pegs. If they go to like this. Line it up. Put these guys on.
I can only hammer it from that end though.
How are we gonna do it?
I'll try to hammer it somehow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Ooh, that was a sinus relief right there.
See the crack?
Need to come in this way more.
Yeah. Yeah, it's working. When you did that, I literally just took it out. It was flush. It's not in anymore. How about now? That's it.
Alright, you need to just kind of carefully do it. So like, just enough to put pressure right here with my hand. It's not a lot. Is it installed? You just come and put your hand right here, and you will be the host. There you go, hold it there. No.
If you want it flush to the wood, so I'm going to pull it towards you, right?
Yeah. Is that in right there?
Yes.
Okay.
It could go a little farther if
Okay,
you want
take
to
it
go a
out.
little farther.
Here and just stand with your head right where my head is. Because we're gonna screw that one in first, that way it's flush, and then we'll have to get in the corner so that we're not like this.
On my toes.
That looks good. Are you okay over there?
Yep.
You okay? Can you stay there for a little while?
How long? Are you leaving me?
Yeah, I'm gonna go get the drill.
Okay.
flush. Good. Hello. So this is what we've done for the top of these panels here. We've cut out these little sections for the little snap-in pieces at the top up here. So that way it'll just, this will all be hidden behind the, what do you call that? Felt headliner material. And it'll just pop into place and hide. Now this isn't screwed into anything. It'll just bend around the frame. I figured that would be the best way to make it happen. Oh. So we're gonna put it in now.
This is right here, these two are what they're gonna be attached to, and it's gonna bend down and hide behind that guy. Just like this guy. Why are you laughing like that? Why are you laughing like that?
I'm sorry. Okay, you ready?
Yeah. I'm ready now.
Flush?
Yeah.
Take it out.
Yeah. Let's come more that way. What? What are you? What's hurting?
My head. I'm starting to think that the tongue group might have been a little easier.
I think so. My honey likes a challenge.
Last panel install, attempt number
3.
I'm gonna trim a really big gap. So that's gonna be behind the shower. Tip number 4. I might just... This is the most annoying thing. It's on this. It's hung on this guy again. I don't want to mess with this line. Attempt number 5. Okay. A little spooky. Attempt number 6.
I was about to say so many attempts that you don't even want to see the number anymore.
Strength is failing.
Okay.
Please do it quick.
The water.
So we ended up finishing up our ceiling panels. We got everything done. A couple of things that we probably would do differently is, if you look here, the seam is not quite seamless. We ended up using a few of those little tiny, I don't know what you call them, they're like furniture pegs, to kind of try to keep the gaps as narrow as possible. Probably use more of those next time, if I'm being honest, because it would just, and that would help keep those seams down. But I think what we're gonna do is just sand it down, try to fix it up, make it look nice. But other than that, the only thing that I could think of doing differently is maybe these screws. We couldn't find any 1-inch deck mate screws or any decking screws, so we had to use cabinet screws. Found some on Amazon. I think we might end up replacing those. So but that's about it. But other than that, we'll see you guys next time.